Oh wait, crap! My lights. Hang on. There we go. Okay, it is showtime. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another wonderful Canadian Computer Collector video live stream, where we are going to be cleaning up keyboards from the G3 iMac series. I'm just going to take a moment while we're getting started to share this a bit, where we are going... Whoop, don't want that. I want to create an audio loop. Anyway, so we might have some special guests joining us today. A few of the gentlemen from the Mac Yak podcast may be stopping in, but in the meantime, just going to be us hanging out, so keep cool, my babies, as Conan O'Brien would say. But yeah, we're just going to quickly share the links and stuff, and then we'll get into the miat and piatietas of all of this. This is just the boring part as we get started. So, do we have anyone in the chat? And it is my man, Jay. Jay, thank you for being the first person to tune in today. You get to choose which colors of keyboards we restore. Now, there are a few options. Let's just get this out of the way here. So, tell me what you like, Jay. Out of all of these choices, there are a few repeat colors here. And I'm not sure if you can see what I'm doing here. We've got a few Bondis. Last week, or 2 weeks ago, we did the lime and strawberry, I believe. So yeah, okay, we're going to start with a Bondi. And what about a second one, Jay? You're first in, you get to choose what we do. We're going to do two again. How's it going, Garth? You like the camel mug? You know what? It's actually, it's designed, I think, to be a desk pen holder because there's a hole at the bottom of it. Unless there was a plug that went in the hole at some point. But yeah, it's got quite a bit of character. And Grape next. Okay, we got two. Thank you, Jay. Two very different choices from 2 weeks ago, which is good. 'Tis the spice of life, yes? All right. So I said I was going to share that link. I got to quickly do that. I just got distracted by Jay. Oh, no, that's not the right link. Come on, Daniel. Copy. We are live. And then paste, tweet, and then copy that to Facebook. Create post in Facebook. Whoa! And paste. Okay, so Garth, first things first, I got to say thanks again for the donation through Buy Me a Coffee. That was very generous of you, and you have been nothing but in the past. So thank you once again, Garth. Man with the heart of gold. Maybe gold everything. I don't know. Maybe he's gold from the feet up. He's G'd up from the feet up in real life. Who knows? But thank you. Always appreciated as a fledgling creator. It's nice to know that someone is watching these videos, and not just my family. Anyway, so let's have a look at what we're going to work on today. I've got the dual cameras going on, so let's try and grab a better angle of this here. Look at that. Look at that. Look at this. Okay. So move my phone out of the way. Starting with our Grape. It looks decent on the front, or sorry, on the back, where the color actually is. But it would appear that it is missing some keys. So either I have harvested this thing in the past for pieces, or that's just the way it was. I'm sure if I went back and looked at previous live stream, I probably still parts them in. But it doesn't look like it's in bad overall shape. And then we have the Bondi. So another one that does not look terrible. This one kind of looks like it's got a little more surface abrasion, but nothing too serious. And, oh, we have a limp spacebar. So we're going to have to borrow from another one. Looks like we're going to have to borrow 2 spacebar mechanisms. But how many do I have? That's the real question, right? How many of these spacebars are broken? Well, we're getting down to the nitty-gritty, folks. Tune in! Well, you're already tuned in, but continue to find out how things go. So, first things first. I'm the realist. Okay. And let's grab our key puller from Joe Camel. And it looks like we got 6 people tuned in right now, so shout out to everyone who just pulled in and is taking a look. We are working on G3 iMac keyboards today. I'm going to try and keep these views pleasing to the eye. But let's start pulling keycaps. So this is meant to kind of be like a casual thing. We might have some guests coming through, like I said. How was everyone's week? Or last 2 weeks, I guess. Last week I did or released an edited video of me unboxing an LC2. So I didn't get a chance to interact with everyone as, you know, we would during a live stream. And I apologize to people who I don't get back to immediately in the comments. For some reason, you know, okay, you said upgrade my internet, but I have 750 megabit internet. I don't know what is going on here. Is it actually lagging? Is it bad? Someone please tell me it's not that bad. Or else I'm going to have to phone my ISP and complain. Garth, just cleaned up my Tangerine keyboard this morning. It's in much better shape than yours, though. So much easier. Yeah, I saw you left a comment on that video, Garth. Those Tangerine keyboards are so bright and vibrant. But that one came out all right. You know, that Tangerine felt like it had been living in a garage for a while. Like, you know, just having stuff bumped into it all the time. What's my up speed? I'm not too certain. Let's check what it should be at least. Sorry, gang, just checking out something for Jay here. Uploads to 20 megabit. Oh. Let's see what we're actually getting by doing a speed test. Okay, run speed test. So download is clocking probably just shy of 300, it looks like. Yeah, 272, which is not 750, which I pay for. And upload is, whoa. Okay, on the website of the company, it said it should be max 20 megabit. It looks like my upload is 47 right now. So it looks like we've got a mystery on our hands, gang. Why am I shouting? I don't know why I'm shouting. Oh, you know what it could be? Oh, torrents. Or, you know, if the government is watching, not torrents. Actually, it's not illegal in Canada, so who cares? All right, this should improve things. Let's see how we do. All right, I should be still pulling keycaps while all this crap is happening. Because we need to do this live stream within like 2.5 to 3 hours. Just like last time. All right, well, you know, I ran the speed test a second time and we're showing 240 download and 37 upload. Yeah, I don't even know what to say. I'm going to have to phone that ISP, though. I do not seed. I do not seed. Unfortunately, I am not a sharer. I like when other people share. Call me selfish. But yeah, I was starting a Plex server. Or I did start a Plex server recently. Purchased an 8 terabyte external hard drive. So if it dies, poof, there goes everything. But you know what? I'm not too worried about it. It's you know, it does what I need it to, and it's not like the data on there is unrecoverable. It's all just media. Anywho, let's see who else we got in the chat here. I gotta catch up on this chat. So Jace is now famous after upgrade internet. All right, that's where we left off. in that case, upgrade the streaming computer. Streaming computer is not terrible. The only issue that I have with the computer is that it's like a 6th gen i5 architecture. So it's not the newest, but it still does everything that I need it to. I recently purchased a 3050 video card for it, just so that I could do hardware rendering, because honestly, I have a 1070 in there right now, and for whatever reason, it just would not do any sort of hardware rendering. So then Garth says, lags here and there. What's your up speed? Video was recommended to me yesterday. Ironically, plan to clean up mine. That algorithm. Yeah, YouTube algorithm knows you, doesn't it? It knows you were about to restore a Tangerine iMac. It's because it's in your brain, man, and your phone. Jay says 2.5 per second upload on a good day then should be enough. I blame the rig. Torrance running would do that. Yeah, you see Torrance rookie note. D. Ross, how you doing, man? Thanks for tuning in. Jay says Heartplex. It's not your ISP because sometimes one cam freezes while the other keeps going. Audio keeps going too. So what's interesting is this camera here is a Droid cam. So I am running that using the Droid Cam app. Come on, why are these ones giving me a hard time? And in doing so, I think it runs off the Wi-Fi connection or something like that. That basically you have to like connect via IP, and that's fine with me. So it's just a little bit different. Okay, come on, baby. I don't want to break you. So we got a good amount of dirt in here. I don't know. I haven't really showed off much of the dirt yet, but this is what we're looking at. Let's see if this little lamp helps. I have to do it a second time. Oh no, that is on. Okay, that makes no difference. All right. That is a dirty keyboard. Anyway, back to the chat. Jay says, it's not your ISP because sometimes one cam freezes. Yes, D. Ross, I am well, sir. You. Well, that's good to hear. Yeah, lots of dirt in here. This one's going to make a good cleaning project. Just gently pulling these ones out that have metal wires, as they can break, and I don't want to do that. I've been down that road. That's why this one has a limp space bar. You know what I'm saying? Oh, shout out to Limp Bizkit. While we're talking about things that are limp. Went to a Mario Kart tournament at my brother's place a couple weeks ago, and he was playing some old Limp Bizkit tracks. And so I grabbed a bunch of them on Spotify. Brought back lots of memories. I was a Limp Bizkit fan back in the day. Big time. Oh, God. Jay, I can't even read that comment. That is so gross. I would vomit instantly. You know, Jay, if you want, you can hop in here, right? We got an open invitation to the Maciac gang. I think Dana said he was going to join later, too. Well, that could be fun. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Yeah. Jay says, I was a Limp Bizkit fan, too, and still am. Changed my mind. Yeah, well, I'm not changing your mind. I just put a whole bunch of their songs on my Spotify. Honestly, nothing feels as totally like BA as the opening of Nookie. I mean, that song friggin' bangs. Vintage Hillbilly Shack, how you doing, my friend? The IBM man, if I remember correctly, and the Shade Tree Mechanic, if I'm doing it right, came over from Steve, Mac 84's premiere last time. I would like to encourage everyone to go check out Steve's most recent video, the one he posted today about the G4 iMac that he picked up for $35 recently, which is a steal of a deal. Came with a graphite G4 probably desktop keyboard, which is very similar to, I think it might even be the same as this one. Yeah, this has a really long cable, which I believe it does. Oh, yeah. This is a G4 graphite desktop keyboard. Anyway, so yeah, it came with one of those and speakers for $35, which is a crazy deal. Because, you know, that's like probably $100 all day where I live, and more than that on eBay, I would guess. You know how eBay is with crazy prices. All right, so all of our keys are out. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull out this bowl of warm soapy water that I prepared in advance. Let's put it right by the camera. And let's start dumping keycaps into the warm soapy water. Look at how bad some of these are, though. Like, before they go in, yummy. Can we focus on that? Yeah. Yummy. Too bad I already ate breakfast. Am I right, guys? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Anyway, enough of me bragging about this free meal that came with this keyboard. So, same old routine as last live stream. We're going to chuck the keycaps in there. Give them a good old-fashioned soak, as the Mormon community would say. So that all that dirt and grime can get all mixed up and hang out with the soap. And then we are going to move it aside. And get back to work on this keyboard. So, before we do that, get rid of this tea bag so this tea doesn't become too powerful. I got some green tea steeping in the corner here in my boo mug. All right. Taken care of. Business. All right. Oh, this has to move out of the way too. Don't want it to get dusty. So, let's vacuum out the grime. And to do so, already got, oh, is that my man Jay? Jay just connected, and I just realized I need to grab headphones. 1 second. Sorry, folks. Oh no, how am I going to do this? Sorry, Jay, 1 second. Can I do it like that? Okay, let's see if that worked. Okay, I think it worked.
How we doing?
We are excellent. How are things, Jay?
Things are good. Things are good. I was just getting ready to listen to some Limp Bizkit when you invited me on. So
imagine.
I love Limp Bizkit. They made a lot of crap, but they made a lot of good stuff too.
Oh yeah, I will absolutely stand by that statement. Yeah, but you know what? I really enjoyed them. I first, I think, started listening to Limp Bizkit during the which album was it when Nookie came out? Significant Other.
Mm-hmm.
And then Chocolate Starfish and Hot Dog Flavored Water was the one that I got after that. Like
that one wasn't my favorite, but
yeah. My way to the highway.
Yeah, how badass is that Mission Impossible theme song though?
That one is super good. Yeah, you can't deny that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, ow! I just stabbed myself on tweezers. God.
Way to go.
I'm gonna flip those around. Do we have blood? Not yet. Not yet, folks. No blood yet. Okay, I'm going to quickly do a vacuum here, which is probably going to be loud, so forgive me, folks.
You seem very uncomfortable with those headphones on.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of reach. I forgot to. I'm like, how am I going to hear him when he joins? Let's see if I can move the monitor closer that I'm using.
Well, I mean, StreamYard is pretty decent echo cancellation. You should try it out.
Does it? Would I be able to do it without?
We'll find out.
Sure. Okay, let's see. All right, Jay, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, can you hear yourself?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, yeah,
that's wrong.
Okay, one moment.
He is using a PC though, so.
Okay.
second time I look at your ass. Oh, you can't hear me.
High quality live stream right here.
That's the second time you showed me your ass since I joined the call. There will not be a third.
Well, if you stop messing with my horrible headphones, then we'll be fine.
I'm using a headset, a Logitech.
There might be a better headset here. Hang on.
I'll
But
show it
coming
to
up one
everybody
more
else.
time.
Now. Check it out. Logitech. This headset I bought in a time when I still had hair. That's how old it is. And it has like a 6-foot cord on it. All right, this is interesting. So we have bigger headphones with the same
cord.
No, it's a longer cable.
Okay. So long as my audio input is still the actual microphone, like you can hear me talk still?
Yes.
Okay, well then this is going to work.
We'll see about that.
A lot more cable. Okay. Whew! I'm sweating. All right. So I'm going to have to quickly vacuum this. I apologize for the noise, people. Here we go. Are you ready, Jay?
No.
Are you excited? Vacuuming up the dirt. Let's get a better angle. Vacuuming up the dirt for the Lord. Ready up.
I think StreamYard was actually smart enough to adjust your microphone levels.
Oh, is it really not that bad?
Yeah, you can barely hear it anymore now.
Really? StreamYard is very intelligent.
Very.
Because I was using OBS not 2 weeks ago. And that I had to mute myself for. Because obviously the levels aren't going to change.
Now we cannot hear you anymore either. You're completely muted. So StreamYard isn't that smart.
Well, maybe you can sing in a song again.
How about you sing some Limp Bizkit? But you gotta scream it though.
I came into this world as a reject. Look into these eyes.
Not bad. Not bad.
Like a champagne, like a champagne, like a champagne, like a champagne, like a champagne.
And copyright strike.
I did it all for the nookie. What? The nookie? What?
Alright, I'm gonna queue up some Limp Bizkit.
Okay, we're almost finished the vacuum in here, people.
Oh god. There we go. Biscuit. I made the horrible mistake about 12 years ago to let iTunes organize my library for me. It completely destroyed my library, and I haven't had the energy to fix it ever since.
Okay. All right, what are you talking about, Jay? How did it destroy your library?
Well, I had everything in folders, sorted by genre, and had all the albums complete, properly named, with the album art and all that stuff in it. And then I accidentally clicked that box, and even though I unclicked it, a millisecond later, it just completely destroyed my library, shuffled everything around.
Now, isn't album art part of iTunes though? Like, why would I get rid of that?
Not in the time I made it.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I see.
Whoa!
I'm
Yeah, I'll
realizing I
take
need
more.
paper towels. One second.
Awesome, dude. Cheers. Thank you. Ooh, I just got a cookie.
Okay. Let's catch up on some of that chat, shall we? Let's put this back in the mug and grab a toothbrush. All right, so scrolling back up. Dun, 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 dun. Garth says, clapping. Vintage Hillbilly Shack. I once used one of those graphite keyboards with the Windows PC because I didn't have a Mac. The home row keys didn't work for some reason. Well, that's, I don't know if it's improved or not, but I find that you can still use Apple keyboards with PCs, mostly no issue. Garth says, I have a really large stack of really mucky keyboards I have to go through and clean up. So much cleaning. Yeah, well, it's a time-consuming process, but in the end, it is satisfying. Jay's eating chips on mute. That's very polite of him. Jay talks about being on hold. Garth says the nerve. Vintage Hillbilly Shack mentioned Nookie. Now I have the chorus stuck in my head. You're dang right. Garth, echo. Well, yeah, we're going through sound. Use a PS4 headset on my PC. Yeah, that makes sense. You know what? I actually I sold a fat PS3, if you guys know what I'm talking about there, on eBay recently for 250 Canadian dollars plus 40 shipping, which to me is amazing that machine is still that valuable. But from what I understand, they're pretty versatile. You can put like Linux on it, and I know that a university used a bunch of them as a server, so I suppose it has more use than your average console. Retro Techie, how you doing, man? Says Jay didn't lie, I see. Garth, very efficient. Holy Shack, what are you going to do with these keyboards? That's a good question, man. You know what? I have quite a few G3 iMacs, not all of them to match these keyboards, but I would like, hopefully, one day to have one of each color. Problem is, they're just such a pain in the ass to store because each one is like a small TV, right? Like an old tube TV. And the equivalent of how much space it takes.
I collect them too, and I make sure I give them away as soon as I get them.
The G3 iMacs?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot, right? Like I have 7 of them, and
Jeez.
It takes up a ton of space. It takes a ton of space. So right now we are Windexing in between all of the spaces on this keyboard and all that. Like there was orange gunk on some of these pieces. Like someone had inserted Dorito dust.
Oh, nice.
Well, probably making the sound that I just made. Just the absolute nerve of them, hey? Okay, so this is one of the, oh, I gotta keep in mind we have multiple camera angles here.
How about that?
Yeah, that's not so bad. There we go. Now we're cooking with gas and fire and lightning.
All the other stuff that Russia will no longer provide.
Well, they made their bed. Okay. Now they must sleep in it. Now they must sleep with it. Heyo. Let's talk about. Right,
I mean, if you don't plan on keeping them, they might sell for a nice price as a collection.
The iMacs you're talking about?
No, the keyboards.
Oh, the keyboards. Yeah. Well, you know what? So these all mostly came from the same seller. There's a gentleman who has an eBay account here locally who I buy quite a bit of stuff from because it's just easy. Like I don't pay any shipping. I just buy it, go pick it up. And so for him, like, I don't know, he was throwing these things up for like between $10 and $15 each, and half the time no one would bid on them. So I just put in a min bid and scoop up a few extra keyboards when I'd go pick up other stuff.
Yeah.
So then I just ended up with like so many of them.
Never enough.
I love the way they look though. I wish I could make some little display with one of each color. It's very...
Yeah, a few. Yeah, I mean, you would have to leave the keys off and then just reverse them so that the back is showing and put them up against the wall or something.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, something like that. Make a giant like shadow box thing. It would have to be massive.
Well, you have space.
Yeah, well, you know why? Because I'm like a high density city now. I'm building up. All my storage is now like, how high can I stack this stuff against the wall? Oh, we almost sneezed there.
Yeah, I need local buyers for this stuff. Like I'm cleaning these today.
What are you working on? Oh, cool.
I have one ready to go. I'm gonna sell it today or put it up for sale today. But it's gonna be pickup only. I ain't shipping these things.
What are those? Are those Macintosh 2s?
Two X's and one 2FX.
Cool.
I need them gone, man. They take up too much space.
I didn't think you were a beige guy.
I'm not. I found these in a shed.
Oh, good call. You got to save what you find, right?
Yeah. That was 6 months ago.
It's like coming across life in the desert and you have water. You're like, come on. Okay. We're pretty close.
How many of them did you fix? One of them is up and running. All the other ones are prepared. I fixed all the traces, cleaned the boards, took all the old caps off, replaced the battery holders. I just got to put new caps in. So, and cap prices being what they are, I haven't ordered them yet.
I was going to say, people would probably pay a decent penny for them recapped online.
I hope so. I do not want to be stuck with them.
Like, those aren't that bad for shipping. I mean, let's be perfectly honest. Like, you wrap it in bubble wrap a few times, it should be okay.
I mean, the plastics are not brittle on these. I just don't trust UPS, FedEx, or USPS.
That's like every once in a while I have the thought, like, you know, what would I get for my workgroup server 95 if I put it on eBay? I bet you it would be pretty exciting to watch. But then I'm like, is there a way to ship something that heavy and brittle?
You'd probably need a wooden crate.
Yeah, and I'd have to probably disassemble it and ship it in like 3 separate boxes.
Not worth it.
Yeah, it's one of those things that would have to be a local sale, I think, unless someone wanted to like come pick it up if it got valuable enough one day.
Yeah.
Mine's not even perfect though. So likely what I'm thinking I'm going to do, the problem is, okay, so there's, what is it, like a PDS board or a PDS card or something that it should have. I don't have one of those. And one of them sold on eBay not that long ago, and Fahrenheit sent me the link, and it was like, it sold for like $80. And he's like, that's a needle in a haystack. I was like,
What's
no.
a PDS card?
What's that?
What's a PDS card?
Or I can't remember the name of it. Hang on one sec. Let me just check. Oh yeah, it's a PDS card.
Yeah, but what is? Oh, you can't hear me. But what is PDS? I don't speak beige, so.
Oh, I don't even really know either.
Is it a graphics card or a network card?
I think it's a card where you can plug other things into it. I don't know. Maybe someone in the chat can help us out here, but it's not something I've encountered on other machines. So anyway, he's like, this is a really rare part and yours is missing it. And I was like, oh, shoot. That's probably the only thing it's missing because I've still got the RAM and, everything else intact. But
oh, PDS. Oh, gotcha. Okay, can't help you with that. I have a bunch of, what's it called? Nubus cards that came out of these machines, but they're all pretty basic.
Okay.
Are the Mac 2s complete, or do they need some? They are complete. I replaced the hard drives that were mostly failing with what are those things called? Blue SCSIs, and I'm recapping them, cleaning them, trace repair. I mean, they're a bit yellow. Some of them have some battle scars, but so far the first one I fixed is fully functional. So hopefully I'll get rid of it.
For that PDS card, the machine works without it. Like you don't need it technically, but it would be nice to have a complete.
What we do is not about need.
No, exactly. Like I like the jokes about this stuff is the restoration angle and fixing them up. And I really like this week. I was supposed to learn how to solder with Steve, but he had to go to a children's birthday party. but 2 weeks from now, we're going to do that. I'm a big restoration guy. I like the idea of fixing these things up to the point that they were when they first were released, or even like a small ram up right here there, because like who cares? You can take that out if you're really a purist. But that's why I would like to get one of those PBS cards for the server, because it's so rare. Like that server in itself is such a hard to find item that it would be nice to have the whole piece of the puzzle, right? Or every piece of the puzzle. Okay, so that's looking clean enough. So let's move that aside. Okay. Yabba dabba doo.
I'm gonna go grab a drink, Mr. Flintstone. I'll be right back.
I'll allow it. All right, let's catch up on chat maybe while Jay is gone. So PS3 to HW PS2 compatibility. Yeah, that's Garth. I think that's the one we're talking about. The backwards compatible one. The big shiny one with like Spider-Man style font on it. What if you just do an operation like what happened with Bin Laden? Yeah, I don't know about that. If you're talking about Russia, Hillbilly Check, I don't think that's quite the same. Bin Laden was not the leader of the sovereign nation. Jay says they probably will try. It's the whole reason they instigated the situation. Wow, I don't know about that. Garth, prices gone through the roof for caps. Prices are through the roof for everything. Inflation has been miserable. Then we're talking about the PDS. And
fuck.
One of them is welcome back.
Thank you. This bottle was a lot fuller than I thought it was.
Oh, no. Okay. So last keyboard had a limp spacebar, but we weren't missing any keys. This one is missing, what's that, control and a spacebar. So let's go see.
Which one is that?
Any other parts. This is the Grape.
Ooh.
Grape, baby. Oh, we got a wire in front of the wires dangling from everywhere. Okay, this looks like a parts board, although does that have a spring in its spacebar? This spacebar looks questionable.
Right. Let's try this again as an adult. Okay.
Doesn't feel like the way it should. Let's just check these other ones. Yeah, it's supposed to go down evenly.
Maybe that metal bracket is loose on one side.
Well, you know what we could do? We could work on a different Bondi, because we haven't started this one yet. We just work on one that doesn't need a replacement case.
I just love the fact that you call it a Bondi without blinking.
Why?
Well, I know a few people that would disagree with the way we pronounce it.
What do they call it? Bondi?
Bondi.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm from Canada, my friend. We say semi instead of semi.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Bondi.
Exactly. Like the singer Blondie, but she doesn't spell it that way, so it's not like that. Anyway.
If I may hijack your stream for just a moment.
Oh, wait, we already did it. Okay,
I have proof of the way it's actually pronounced.
Okay.
Ready for this?
Tell the world.
All right. Just going to change teams for a second, but here we go.
It's Bondi.
That is proof enough. That is
Can't
all
argue with that, my friend.
You cannot. You just can't. It's impossible. Oh, come on, spacebar. Come on out safely. There we go.
All right, what's the damage?
Oh, look what we just borrowed the spacebar from. Look at that grunge.
Ooh.
That's like orange and gray and every color of dirt you could ever want. Okay.
Now, if you had to, and let's
Yeah.
assume that you will have to at some point, because
Okay.
you're in Canada and weird things happen there. If you are forced to lick one of the keyboards that hasn't been cleaned yet, would you go for the dust or for the colorful, could have been food kind of stuff?
I'd probably have to go for the dust.
And
And here's my reason.
over food. I see it.
The dust isn't as likely to have molded, in my opinion, because it's so dry. But the food could retain moisture over the years and create mold.
It's still skin cells, though.
Well, technically, yeah, but it's like the driest possible implementation of skin cell, right?
It's like licking the hand of a 95-year-old. Like, yeah.
Who's been dead for 3 days?
Well, I don't want to go that far.
Oh, God.
Like, you visit Egypt, you go into one of the pyramids, King Tut's laying there, and you just give him a lick. That's probably what it's like.
He probably has like a jerky thing going on at that point. Or like Homer Simpson when he kisses the old man. Tastes like peanuts.
You smell like my closet.
Okay, come on. Some of these keys
Dude,
are so...
I saw you got this tool that you're currently using. I think it was Joe or someone else was using it too a while ago. I got a garage full of beige keyboards that I need to test, so I bought one of those things.
Yeah.
Dude, those beige keys, I had to put all my force into just popping those off.
Really?
Crazy.
I'm scared to break them.
Oh, dear.
Oh, someone's joined us. Look who it is. Why? Blah, 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 blah.
Speaking of licking mummies, Dana recently did that.
Oh, wow. Congratulations.
They didn't let us do that.
Were you in Egypt?
Yes.
Or were you just dating?
9 days. Well, not 9 days, 7 days with 2 days of traveling, for crying out loud.
In Egypt. Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, it
How was that?
a total bucket list trip.
Yeah. Oh, there's so much cool stuff there.
How you spent the week there and came back looking even paler than you did before you left is
I don't
beyond me.
have the lights. I did get a tan, though.
Like, look at me. You barely see me. I'm tan, man. You had 1 day of sunshine.
You look positively African.
Witness protectionist. I don't want to close my window. It's actually nice, but if I do this,
See, I closed my blinds so people could see my expressions. There you go. Otherwise, I'd have been in the dark too.
I had a video interview yesterday around 4 p.m. So the sun was just coming in through the window. Couldn't see me at all. So I closed the blinds, turned on the light, and just when I turn on this light, the ones that I use for MacHack as well, there's this huge pimple on my face. Like, no. Like, I haven't had a pimple in however long, and now there has to be one right here. So,
isn't that always how it goes, though?
And it was on Zoom, so I go into Zoom settings, and it has a setting of improve your appearance, and it just filters your face. So if you slide it all the way up, you look like a damn cartoon, but the pimple wasn't there. Like, nah, I can't do that.
Give them a taste of the pimples they might have to look at in the future.
Yeah, get used to this.
Really.
Have you ever watched, like, you open messages on your computer after it's been off for several days, and you just watch the messages come pouring in? It's like it's got a complex or something.
It used to be quite straightforward, but now that every other message is a 50 megabyte video or something, it really tends to flip out after a few days.
Yeah. And it comes in the order that they were sent, so you see which threads are going to the top, and doing this constantly. It's trippy.
Well, now that Dana's here, I'm going to go have a smoke, so I'll be right back.
Okay.
Is this a grape?
This is a grape that we're working on. We just pulled the keys off of a Bondi, and then I got confused and thought that I was about to do another Bondi. after pulling one out to be a parts machine for this Grape. So that's literally what happened. I was like, oh, I need parts for this Grape. Here, I pull out the Bondi to get parts, and then I'm like, oh, this must be the one I'm working on. I'll just get a better example. And then I'm like, oh, wait, I'm an idiot. Anyway, so we are now going to pull keys out of this water, pop them in this lovely red strainer that I have.
I like how your water bucket matches the keyboard.
Yeah, exactly. Gotta have a certain vibe, right? That's whenever you're working on keyboards. You want the ladies to know that you can really provide a clean keyboard for them. Okay. So after these come out of the soapy water, we're going to go rinse them under the tap, which I will leave Dana by himself for. Did you check out the pyramids?
Oh, totally. The last day.
How was that?
Oh, that was the highlight of the trip. I'm glad that it was the last day. Normally it would have been the first day, but we didn't get on our flight the first day. Long story. Bunch of nonsense. But yeah, so they moved the pyramids and all the stuff in Cairo to the last day. And it actually turned out better because that, for me at least, was the highlight of the whole trip, and it was like ending on a high note.
Okay, yeah, that's pretty cool.
No, I'm not, Sean. That's an illusion.
I heard they're super hot inside. I can imagine that would be the case.
Yeah, there were 2 optional excursions, and it was like $18 for either one per person. So they were like, you can either go inside the Great Pyramid, or you can ride a camel out to this plateau and get like this panoramic view of everything. Oh. We were like, let's do that.
Okay.
Because they said inside there's no like painting or decorations. It's all blank walls, and it's hot.
Really? Why don't they let you into the decorated areas?
The Great Pyramid doesn't have any.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought there were hieroglyphics and stuff all over the place in those things.
Yeah, most of the tombs, like the ones in the Valley of the Kings that we saw, they're all real fancy and all that. But the Great Pyramid, there's nothing on the walls in there.
Oh God!
And it's kind of neat. Like I've seen pictures and video of people walking inside there, so I knew what it looked like. I just didn't. And they said it was hot in there, so we were like, we'll just go.
I also wonder if it'd be kind of claustrophobic too. Like, aren't like the hallways only like 4.5 tall or something? You gotta like bend.
Yeah.
So
I was like, I'm not looking forward to that. So
we gotta say hello to Sean. Sean from Action Retro. How you doing, man? Dana is in fact doing a thing.
It's an illusion. Don't believe it.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna quickly rinse these keycaps. 1 second.
All right, Sean, quickly narrate this video. God, it's been forever since I took a Q3 keyboard apart. Oh, he's stirring them around in the bucket. That's what it is. I was like, what is that noise?
Oh, crap. You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to actually scrub them. That's an important step that we missed. So,
do a toothbrush.
These are going to have to go back into the water after. Darn it.
Did you use like soapy water?
I did, yeah.
Okay.
But you know what? It leaves. It's like when you.
It should come off easily then.
Splash water on your car and you don't actually, use the wand or the scrubby thing.
Yeah.
You get that dust drying. Mamma mia. Sean says he would have liked to see the pyramids one day. You know what? I'm with you, brother.
If you can do it, go do it, because I've got tons of pictures, and when I look at the pictures, I'm like, you don't do it justice. You stand there with a camera, and then you look up, and what you're seeing with your eyes is just like you feel the presence of the thing. And on the camera, it's like it's farther away and it's smaller than it should be. Even if you zoom in, it doesn't help. It just doesn't.
Element.
Yeah, it just doesn't capture the feeling of actually being there.
Sean, if you got time, you can hop on here too and talk about Egypt with us.
We did not see any snakes or scorpions or anything like that. The only animals that we saw were dogs and cats and horses and camels.
Ah, yes.
No alligator or no crocodiles. Alligators are American. No
Egypt is
crocodiles.
Civilization for the house-trained cat.
Oh yeah, they love cats over there. We were at a restaurant, and there were stray cats coming around, and they knew that it was a restaurant, and they knew that they would get scrapped, so they were just sitting there waiting. And so I was throwing them little bits of chicken, and suddenly I had 100 new friends. No, there was probably maybe 8 or 10 of them. But,
yeah, you know what? I was like, one of the things that I do as a side gig is blogs about cats for this cat shelter through an agency that does like marketing work in the city they're located in. And so I had to write a piece about the history of the domesticated cat. And it all began when societies turned agrarian and rodents would go after the grain silos. So then cats moved into the cities and would eat the rodents, and everyone thought it was super convenient, so no one messed with them.
Yeah.
Eventually they got, friendlier with people and would come inside houses and stuff, and that's just kind of how it went. Egypt is one of the earlier spots, China as well.
Yeah.
Ancient societies, man. Not like us.
Cats were revered in ancient Egypt. They were kind of like the way they treat cows in India now.
Keep the ghosts away.
Yeah.
I always swear to God they can see ghosts, man. They're always running from stuff.
I got a couple of cat sculptures that I brought home.
Oh, cool.
It was pretty sweet.
Yeah, that's a neat place. I would love to check out Egypt someday.
Yeah, it's kind of a mixed bag because a lot of it is really dirty and it's kind of dilapidated, but then there's other parts that looks like Beverly Hills, like Luxor. Luxor looks like Beverly Hills, and it's really nice, and it's a high dollar area, and they keep it clean. Other places they don't pick up trash or anything like that. And then Cairo has a bad smog problem.
Well, lots of big cities have that issue. Like I remember like Havana, Cuba kind of had that issue, lots of garbage everywhere, but so did like New York City. Like I remember going to Manhattan and being like, boy, there's a new smell on every block. Like,
yeah.
Especially in the summertime, just because of how garbage works in that city, right? Like they don't have back lanes, so it's just the garbage out front.
Yeah, it's kind of a shame too because the pyramids are just outside of Cairo, so they would look amazing against a really bright blue sky. But everything's just kind of got this haze.
Ooh, yeah. Just a smoggy town.
So I'll probably put some filters on some of those pictures to try and make them look a little more contrasty.
A little bit bluer in the background.
Oh, God, you're talking about Egypt again.
Sean says, what was the best food you had there? That's a great question.
Let's see. So we took a Nile cruise for 3 days, 3 nights, and they had some really good food on that. As far as like strictly Egyptian food, I had falafel for the first time, and it was pretty good.
Oh, really? You hadn't had falafel before?
No.
Falafel's delicious.
And then they had some Egyptian desserts. I don't know what they were called. They were pretty good. And then basically anything with rice, they would make fried rice or steamed rice, and then they'd have like beef or chicken. The way they fix it, like I don't know how they fixed it, but it was pretty good.
Well, that's that part of the world, like North Africa, gateway to the Middle East. I mean, they're like spice masters.
Yeah, there was one spice that they used frequently that I did not like at all, and I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was cumin or if it was curry. I think I like curry. I've had curry before. I think this was probably cumin,
You seem like the kind of guy that would object to a good paprika.
Yeah, I've had paprika before. Whew. Couldn't find my mute button quick enough.
That's all right.
I do that during MacGag all the time, where I need to sneeze or burp or fart or just hiccup or something that I want to mute. I just start spazzing out and hitting all kinds of buttons.
Because I know if I hit the mute button on the keyboard, it's not going to work. That's the audio.
Coming up, Joe's Computer Museum. How you doing, man? Just saw you logged in here.
Yeah, Joe, they had goulash at one point, and I looked at it and I went, I don't think so.
I want to finish my vacation alive. Thank you.
Yeah, that sounds like a really cool place to check out. I haven't been to a ton of spots. I'm not a big travel guy. I like to buy things with my money as opposed to travel with it, but I'm starting to come around to that. There are a lot of places that I would like to see.
It's funny because my generation was taught to you go to work and you save up, and then when you retire, that's when you go travel.
Yeah.
But who wants to travel when they're old and they're you go when you're young and you can explore and see things and.
Plus, it's not like you're going to see much of your retirement money anyway.
Right.
Yeah.
We're pretty much screwed, so go now. And it wasn't
water wars anyway.
Good luck riding a camel with your arthritis in your spine or something.
Right.
I should have done this 50 years ago.
If I was 70 years old, there's no way I'm getting on a camel.
Yeah, hopefully
it's not easy for somebody who's young. It's not easy.
Hopefully we'll have hoverboards by the time we're 70.
Yeah.
Hover technology has really come a long way.
Go right up the side of the pyramid with it.
Cowabunga! Boy, this 70-year-old can hang. He must have junk the size of the Eiffel Tower.
He's got grapefruits.
Oh, God. You had to get special pants made.
Why are your pants so baggy in the
Oh my God. Must be a hit at the home.
So I was just going to pop in and say hi and leave again, but now it's kind of a great excuse to stop cleaning beige Macs. So
Yeah.
Speaking of which, I was supposed to go to Cincinnati tomorrow to pick up a couple, and the guy sold them. So
no, you said next week.
No, he wasn't available next week. So it was going to be tomorrow. Sorry.
Did he sell them for the same price you offered?
He didn't say. And I thought, you know what? I'm not even going to raise a stink about it because I'm still tired. I'm still jet lagged.
Well, you can come here next week and get one of mine.
Yeah, we're back.
Yeah. I don't really like the idea of paying somebody $100 for one that's not even been worked on, because I don't even know what it looks like. He said they work, but he said, I've turned a few of them on. And I was like, well, that's good, but you can also do damage by doing that. So
if they turned on while he was testing them, they probably won't turn on now.
Yeah, maybe. So it was going to be a 2X and a 2CI that had a Daystar sticker on it. And that Daystar sticker could mean a PowerPC upgrade, or it could mean just the cash card.
I know a bunch of people that were Googling that Daystar. So if Mac 84 does a stream soon and you see a Daystar 2CI.
I'm Mac 84.
Huh?
You just call me Mac 84?
Mac 84.
Steve.
If Mac 84 has a live stream.
No, I'm talking about his channel. It's going to show up on his channel.
His channel doesn't make videos. Steve makes videos.
Steve doesn't do shit. He just sits there.
He uses an advanced AI to replicate his own behaviors. Okay.
The Mario Ghost Cup there.
I might have to mute myself because it's compressor time. Let's see if I can put it under the table if that keeps the sound down.
Sounds like your stomach is gurgling.
Okay, here we go.
On Jay's lasagna.
That's not too bad, is it?
It is not.
No.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
ASMR.
I should make an ASMR video that's just me going,
Just that.
oh yeah. see if anyone listens to it.
Oh yeah.
It's like according to your video metrics, people tune out as soon as the oh yeah start.
Just title it. Oh yeah, ASMR.
Started out like every other ASMR video, be like, hey everybody, it's me, Dad. I'm here with a new ASMR video.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
with the hissing of the air compressor and everything.
Loop it for like 7 hours. Play this for your kids as they're falling asleep. Oh yeah. I wonder if that'd be a good channel idea. Like, it's probably a terrible idea because no one would really listen to it, but like joke ASMR.
Yeah. Would have been a good April Fool's thing.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it would.
Someone posted on Low End Mac, like, oh, I blew up an iMac G3 with dynamite or something.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah.
And I think that post got removed. Nobody thought it was funny.
Everyone's like, I'm going to kill you.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, I recall that post as well.
Synology had a good one, though. They had a RAID with floppy drives in it.
Lol.
I think I have it here. Do I have it here? I do not have it here.
Let's try to catch up on chat a bit. Oh, let's listen to my finger farts.
Nah.
Nice. I totally just invented that. All right, Joe's Computer Museum. Yeah, VHS, thank you. Eventually check. Yeah, it is. By the way, Joe has a workload going. He says, heavy, but you know. But to make it worse by adding more bleach cookie stock to the store.
Heavy.
Well.
Here it is. I thought it was cool.
Floppy station.
That's so wicked.
That's awesome.
With more than 5 megabytes of total storage capacity.
The FPS 422 Plus is ready.
Save your favorite Word document.
Floppy station. That's awesome.
You know who could really do some damage on April Fools is, not you, Dana, but the other Dana.
Yeah, she definitely could.
Dana. Siberia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Siberia.
Most damaging post I saw from yesterday was a guy posted in a meme group that I'm on in Facebook. Just all he wrote was first use of nuclear weapons since World War II. Oh God, people were losing their shit.
What did he say?
First use of nuclear weapons since World War II. Oh my God, people were losing their shit. And like my family's Ukrainian, and I was like, oh, that's dark but funny still, you know. But like everyone's like, screw you, you know, I hate you. And like there's a lot of anger.
And Joe says that she posted nothing but normal stuff all day yesterday. That's good. It's like, I've turned a corner. I'm going to start posting more Photoshops now. And it's just like stock photos.
Sean, you got to come hang out with us, man. We got room. Sean?
Oh, Sean.
Action Retro. He's in the chat, but he's not in the video. In the video, see him sounding? I'm talking like you guys, you Americans. Actually, I just watched that show, Mayor of Easttown, where they're from Pennsylvania, and they say his home.
Where in the hell did you find that, Jay?
What is happening?
Dana's catching up on all the messages that are coming in.
No, they're all in. I just got the one you sent. Oh God, that's funny.
I don't know if that's we probably shouldn't play that on stream.
No.
Dan, do you have iMessage? Do you have like normal freaking Messenger instead of Facebook?
Yeah, I have iMessage.
Okay.
I have an iPhone.
Oh God, that's funny. Yes, you can send it to him on Messenger.
Yeah, I don't have his thing. So
Base Place.
I will send it.
You have Messenger.
Your iPad on the couch is more than welcome here. I've been burping. Everyone knows that I like to burp on screen.
Yeah.
This is the most casual thing you can do here. For God's sakes, I'm blowing water out of keyboard caps. So exciting doesn't live here, I'll tell you that.
All right. I have Facebooked it too. Yeah, I think, let me see. Users, me, desktop. My desktop is 123 gigabytes. Oh, it's going up. 174 gigabytes.
Why is it going up?
It's still counting, calculating.
Yeah, let's not play that on the.
It's funny though.
Oh, God. Mine is 113 gigabytes. What the hell is wrong with me?
You laugh at me, but you're just bad.
Why is
Keep getting. Every time you hit the middle of the keycap, all the water blows directly into your face.
Oh, here's why. I've got all the movies that I downloaded from Jay's alleged wired server.
All things DG, when you take keyboard cleaning requests, well, you have. Are we talking like clean your keyboard, or do you have a favorite keyboard you'd like to see me clean? Because Ryan, you can do that.
Extended keyboard too. I need some ADB action.
I want to see something from the early Microsoft era. one of those ergonomic ones from.
Oh yeah, the old natural keyboard.
Yeah, I have one of those that's extraordinarily yellowed. I think I'm going to use that as like my very first retro bright guinea pig.
Guinea pig, yeah.
It's so yellow.
Can I play a small clip of? It's another YouTube channel. It's totally PG, nothing gross or political or religious. But every time I clean keyboard caps, I have to think of this clip because.
Okay, well, if it's legitimately not a terrible.
It's
thing.
legitimately not terrible. This is from a channel called Diesel Creek. So
Sounds good.
every time I can extend my arm like this, blow air in, it'll still end up in my face, no matter what angle or what I do.
I love the sound.
I can watch that clip on loop and just pee myself.
Dana, the one you posted of that guy being like, you may have a Star Wars Death Star Lego kit, but can you drink a sparkling water? That is the funniest thing.
Did I
didn't
do that?
even know about that until I think I saw you post it.
I think I put it on Facebook.
Yeah, you said this will never not be funny, and then as soon as I saw it,
yeah.
I sent that to like everyone I know. Actually, can you pull that up? Can one of you guys pull it up? It's so funny.
I laugh until I cry every time I see that.
It's like 8 seconds long. Just the audio alone is so brilliant. Like,
I don't know if it's a TikTok or what. I'll see if I can find it here.
I love those like less than 10 seconds chaotic videos. Like there's another really good one where this mom, it starts off with her, she holds a canola oil jug up and then it's her foot spreading it on the floor and then she's like, give it time to down here, get y'all juice. And then you just see a kid slide across the floor screaming, and then a shattered oven. It slid on the canola oil, but then broke the oven door. It's like, nice prank, Mom. You need a new oven.
Kid.
New knees for your child.
Since Joe is here, can I use your channel to shamelessly promote his channel for a second?
Oh, of course, yeah.
All right.
I like anyone to see all the other creators and stuff out there, because
I got the best promotional material ever for Joe's channel. So
that spurting video.
We'll also tweet out that video on the official Retro Repair Roundup Twitter thingamaboob. Wait, did I just say that? Thingamaboob. Thingamaboob.
I don't know what was better, the clip or Dana's little preview in there mouthing it.
Oh, that's funny.
Retro Repair Roundup, something that Bruce still cannot pronounce to this day.
That reminds me of when our prime minister was talking about like how to not spread COVID-19. He was like, try to avoid speaking moistly. And then, did I really just say moistly?
All right, here I found it.
It's not going to play with sound, though, is it?
I don't know. How do I do that?
Well, you download it, then you upload it here.
Oh, I'm pretty sure that this exists on YouTube as well, doesn't it?
Probably. Let me look on YouTube.
Yeah, and it goes to show that the content really doesn't matter much, because every single thing they talk about in Retro Repair Roundup goes way over my head. It could be French for all I care, but it's fun hanging out, interacting in the chat. And
I'm always so jealous of the individuals who have, the knowledge to go in and have like people with like electrical engineering degrees and stuff. I'm like, God, wish I had more confidence as a teenager to take something.
You make me feel dumb.
Yeah, exactly. They're like, here's why this isn't working. And I'm like, I only know what it's supposed to look like. I mean, I'm trying to educate myself, but this is not something you just learn overnight.
Yeah. That's me with coding. I have so much admiration for people that can just go in and build a website that does amazing things in under 10 minutes. Like, oh, I remember some HTML from high school.
Yeah, it's like, oh, you want me to make a website? Hold on while I log into my Wix account.
iWeb.
It's click and drag. It's perfect for seniors like me.
Come on, Dana, you can do it.
I found it, but they've got it looped like 5 times.
Because they know that they're dealing with
they put it back to back like 4 times so that it doesn't get counted as a short.
Speaking of repair, I was in nerd heaven today installing a new PBX in an electronics factory. They have freaking pick and place machines and reflow ovens. Ew, that does sound like fun, Joe.
Oh yeah, holy God.
Oh, I downloaded it.
Oh my God, send me the link.
I thought with premium you could download stuff.
Sweet.
Wait, you pay YouTube? Why?
I did so I could get rid of the ads. I'm on a free month.
Fuckers are free,
YouTube Premium.
Not on Apple TV, they're not.
Man runs into garage. Okay.
Right.
That should be interesting.
He hasn't seen it.
I'm going to try not to play it.
Just play it for yourself first.
No. I want to be surprised when I put it here. All right. Downloading it now.
What do you use to download it? Because I want it.
It's the free app called Clip Grab.
Okay, I'm going to do a quick vacuum here, fellas.
Uh-oh.
It'll probably mute me, but actually, I'll just mute myself.
Ha.
clip grab 2 words?
No, one word.
Right. It's not on add-ons.
All right, here we go. Upload it to the here. Man. Where are you? There we go. No. Man. What?
Does it work as a browser plugin?
I don't know.
No.
I forgot where I downloaded it to. Now I can't find it.
Yeah.
Let me try that again. Downloads. Oh, I put it there. Okay,
How many
hold on.
free download buttons do they need?
I have too many hard drives.
Jesus.
All right, got it. Got it.
We're back!
What? All right, it's there. I'll let you do the honors.
This is the
Dana
video.
or someone else.
Oh, all right.
This video is a thing of beauty.
Oops, that's mine. Get rid of that. And is it under
Video clips.
man? Okay, here it is. Ready?
Yep.
Your
Oh,
man
yeah.
might have the Star Wars Lego set Death Star, but can he chug a sparkling water and not burp? Oh my gosh. What do I do? Your man might have the Star Wars Lego set Death Star, but can he chug a sparkling water and not burp? Oh my gosh. What do I do? Your man might have the Star Wars Lego set Death
What the hell? I don't even know what to say about that. I know that I tried sparkling water for the first time 2 weeks ago. My wife got some.
It's terrible.
And I took one sip,
Yeah.
and I burped for 4 hours straight. So I don't know what just happened to him, but I'm expecting some major internal damage.
That's part of the reason I have such an issue.
What do I do?
What do I do?
So stupid.
Yeah, what do you mean? What do I do?
Oh,
I can't read the comments because I have tears in my eyes. God, that's so funny.
of all the things we can do with the internet, we have the ability to learn a new language every day or
It's so
do
random.
amazing things, but no, we do this.
It's so random because he's like, sure, you have the Star Wars Lego Death Set, but can you chug sparkling water?
Star Wars Lego brings it all together nicely. It's a nice little ribbon on it, you know.
Oh man,
So random.
oh, whew, that was fun.
I kind of want to see it again. See, that's how it works.
You want to see it again?
No.
No.
I mean, I do, but no.
Chat, do you want to see it again?
Yeah. Got all day. Just kidding.
Dan's not doing anything important.
Yeah, I'm just cleaning keyboards. Okay. All right. Check this out. We are already. Oh, you know what we've got to do? Chord cleanup. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to today's episode of Chord Cleanup. This is sponsored by Camel Cigarettes. One smooth character.
Jay just watched it again.
Yeah, I could help myself. Hey, Dan, with the skills you already have, I want to see you down one of those cans. See what happens. I think we can hear the explosion over here in Ohio.
I didn't think it's all the way through.
Well, I've got one sitting next to me. I mean, I could also grip it and rip it, much like I'm doing with the cord here.
What I'm having is sadly not carbonated.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
I got the best stuff.
yeah, no thank
Dana
you.
loves that stuff.
It's not that flavor.
Dan is going to be like, "Oh, what did I do?" and just run into the door. Yeah.
What do I do?
I knew that was coming.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Don't forget to tip your servers. There's a $2 minimum. Okay.
Dan
Oh,
would
yeah,
be
actually.
speaking Burpanese for a week straight. Might be.
I got to catch up on some of this chat here. So
You should, man. You're a terrible host.
we got Joe's Computer Museum. Speaking of repair, I was in Nerd Heaven today. Installing a new PBX in an electronics factory. They have a friggin' pick and place machines and reflow ovens. Squee. Visually tracks. Imagine if you had those machines at your disposal for whatever you wanted. Yes, you could be picking items off shelves infinitely if you wanted. All things DG, are all the keys blown now on the one keyboard? Yes. There is another keyboard with keys we still have to pull out of the soapy water. Vintage Hillbilly Shack, I know. Roth the Mayo. Joe says they have an entire cubicle full of old chips from the 80s. I can call them anytime and just say, hey, do you have XYZ? You should just call them and say, can I have all of the chips, Joe? Keyboard controllers for Apple IIe's in that cubicle. It's nuts. Why do they have all that stuff? What is the purpose of that? Are they still using that equipment in regular operation? Yeah, it kind of sounds like are you talking about a company that uses vintage machines to control like picker robots, basically? And if so, why?
Why?
Oh no. Okay. Let's pull out a sample board here so we know where all our keys go. And start placing them into the clean one. Ooh. Okay.
Samples.
We'll start with the space bar. Everyone's favorite. Wait.
Make sure it's not upside down.
Is this the wrong space bar? Yep. That doesn't have the right mechanism. This is one that I think I borrowed.
Where did that space bar come from?
That came off of a Bondi.
Oh.
And this is another Bondi, but it has a different layout. So check this out. The spacebar layouts between these two are different. Oops.
Dun, dun, dun.
There we go.
So the grape one doesn't work?
Well, these are both Bondi.
Yeah, but you pulled those off of a grape, didn't you?
No, the grape is the one that we were cleaning up.
Oh, there's
I pulled that off of... Yeah, I pulled that one off of this Bondi. Let's see what else we've got here. I don't want to take one from the ruby or strawberry or whatever. Let's see how this one works.
Turned on the oven an hour ago and forgot.
These things happen. Okay, this uses the same mechanism, but this... Oh, no, this should work. This should work. Okay, I think we're okay. I think we are all right. Everything gotta be all... Hang on.
You touched the pyramid?
I stood on it.
Man.
Let's just make sure. Hang on.
But
One
you
last
can't even
thing.
see the top from there. It's just they're so big. The one is so big.
That's cool.
Yeah. No, you know what, Dana? You might be right about. I pulled this off of the Grape because the keys that are soaking, I think, are from the Bondi.
Bondi.
So let's put these keys back into the Grape.
What does it matter?
I guess it really doesn't. But the space bars have different arrangements.
What?
Yeah, two of these. Check this out. These have two different arrangements for space bars where the metal bracket goes in.
Prototype.
They're both Bondi.
Well, maybe one is a blueberry.
Maybe one of them is a Star Wars Lego Death Star kit. Oh wait, this is not. What am I doing, folks?
Let's get a look at the action.
Oh no, we're having the same issue. So both of the ones that I'm working on use that other style. So we were right to scavenge one earlier. Let's put this aside for now. That means this is going to need to be cleaned. Just quickly clean it with some Windex instead of letting it soak. You know what I'm saying. Vintage Hillbilly Shacks asked if someone to link that TikTok video of the guy burping.
Yeah.
A man of great taste.
I can link to the YouTube. I don't know the original TikTok.
Yeah, the YouTube is probably good enough, I would guess. TikTok is not very inclusive.
All right. I will post it in the chat. There it is.
Oh dear.
Now we're talking. It's so funny. And cleaning up the spacebar. Once we've done that, we're going to start replacing keys in these Bs. Talking about. So let's move the Grape aside. Do things in the order that we had originally intended. So Vintage Hillbilly Shack says, Joe's Community Museum, do you have a chance to see those Commodore Pet videos I suggested from Adrian's basement? Adrian's digital basement. Fantastic channel. For sure everyone here is already well aware of. One thing I got to say, I would love a Commodore Pet, but man, are they expensive now.
Yeah.
They are very expensive.
It's not like they're that hard to find. Just people are going nuts right now.
Yeah. Going hard in the paint. Hard in the taint.
That. You thought that.
I don't know if I want to know.
Was Jay watching?
I'm trying to clean up my desktop, and it has all these clips from when Bruce was a little inebriated, and
Save them all. Oh, Jay. You gonna blackmail him one day?
oh man, what if something happens and I happen to be watching it? It's there's nothing you can do. It's already captured, and it will be used against you later.
What did I do here? This did not go in properly.
I just found that one. Bruce doing the channel intro and screwed it up.
Doing what?
Bruce did a channel intro and
Oh,
you see
There we go.
it. Go yourself.
Okay. Delete key. How can we best illustrate this? There it is.
There we go. Now we can see what you're doing.
Finally. Might. Okay. On to option.
What do they do with that?
Key action. Okay. F9. Talking about. That's an R, might.
Yeah, I really need to clean up my desktop. Not doing it today, though.
Yeah.
CS Waffy. Howdy, howdy. Well, hello to you.
Oh,
Interesting title.
you know, for the longest time, I thought that was CS Waffle.
I was about to say Bruce kept, or Steve, one of the live streams. Hi, CS Waffle. And I was like, dude, it's not Waffle.
Well, the font in YouTube is like FFLE, but when you look at it in StreamYard, it's clearly an I.
Yeah, on StreamYard, it's definitely an I.
That's funny.
It's definitely an I, might.
It's an I. I don't have any of those clips on my desktop.
So, Dan,
Yes,
the last
indeed.
time you cleaned these keyboards, did you use a keyboard tester to make sure everything's good?
No.
Mm.
Like, do you mean just plug them in and see if they work?
Didn't.
Yeah, there's websites. I mean, you have to just search for it, but it shows the keys on the screen after you hit it, so it's easy to see which keys work and which don't.
Oh, brilliant. Okay.
Which, by the way, Daner, I'm having some issues with that USB to ADB thing. I don't think it's providing enough power to the keyboards.
Really?
Yeah.
Hmm.
So, hold on. What are you doing here, dude?
I can't remember the last time I used
Maybe
it.
looking for something. There's life-threatening stuff on the desk, and you just rummaging through it? All right. You must be my son. Goodbye. Okay. Sure. Cowboy. Go ahead.
Surely you are my son.
Yeah.
So he needed a scalpel?
I'll be right back.
What are you scalpeling, son?
Bruce is watching and he's concerned.
Bruce, hop in.
No, he's on the screen.
Oh. Okay, never mind. Oh, God. Yeah, I was staring at my keys.
It's I don't know what the Wombat adapter is. It's an USB ADB adapter. You can use ADB keyboards on a USB Mac. Well, I've had it for a long time, and I know I used it years ago, but I haven't used it on anything modern recently, so it may not work entirely as intended.
What is that?
It's a little dongle that lets you use ADB keyboards on a USB connection.
Oh, okay, that's neat.
And it's not the one that everybody's like clamoring after. I think it's like Griffin iMate or something like that. It's not that one. It's kind of a generic one.
It's called Griffin G'day, mate. You know, you got to speak a little Australian for the Australian viewers.
Good day, mate.
Yes, today is indeed a good day.
Let's put another shrimp on the Barbie. Say it as American as you can on the Barbie. They don't even say shrimp; they say prawns.
Yeah. Well, in my language, prawns are just big shrimp.
Yeah.
But I guess you can call them whatever you want. But to me, a prawn is like a horse-sized shrimp.
That would be terrifying.
Just kidding. Yeah, that would be horrible. I watched a really good video about why insects are not the sizes of dogs and horses. It's because of gravity.
Yeah.
And the fact that exoskeleton creatures cannot exist in high gravity environments unless they're very small, because essentially it would cave in on itself.
Yeah.
So that is why we don't have them. But apparently when there was less gravity on Earth, there were much larger insects. So think about that for a second. That is horrifying. Imagine a centipede the size of a Great Dane, like at that same scale.
God.
Never been to Florida, have you?
How long would it
Mosquitoes are like albatrosses.
You can hear them scream as they dive.
So yeah, even the keyboards that I know work, that I've been using with the 2Xs, they don't, they don't function properly with that adapter. So I'm thinking, I think it was Mike who told me that ADB provides a lot more than just 5 volts. And of course, that adapter is USB, so all it can provide is 5 volts. So I think maybe it might be a power issue.
Could be.
Okay, we are almost completed this one keyboard. This is huge, fellas. This is so huge. I may diarrhea all over the place.
Sure, you may have completed a keyboard, but can you chug a sparkling water without burping?
What do I do?
Clink. And I don't know the brand of the adapter.
What do I do? Like, oh god.
I cannot imagine the pain that kid must have been in.
Well, you know what it feels like when you have to burp and you force yourself to swallow anyway.
Oh yeah.
No, I just
That'll
let it
hurt.
out.
Yeah, well.
He's like, what do I do? You want my advice? Tap in and feel the
Why don't you
G.
Google it?
All right, we have one Bondi.
What do I do? Turn and run into the garage, quick.
I'm going to take a quick bathroom break because I have you guys here, so I'll be right back.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
You know what happens when you leave your stream unattended when Dana's here?
Take your mic with you. We need a drunk Bruce right now.
Yeah, but he'll be sober. So
He's asleep. Well, he might be getting up shortly if he gets up early, but he's been sick, so.
It's 5 a.m., so he probably won't wake up anytime soon.
What?
You see that?
You saw that?
Oh, you have that clip of his intro. I don't have that one. Can you send it?
Yeah. Where to go? Miscellaneous. Mac, yeah.
Oh, you actually sort your stuff. Wow.
Well, some of it. I did at one point, and now I need to resort it, but. And go. That's a good one. What's this channel trailer? Oh, that was our friend's trailer.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I have a folder called Mac Yacker stuff where all
I do too.
every screw up you guys make ends up in that folder, including 4 videos of Mike electrocuting himself. But there's a lot of it still all over the place.
You have the one where his G4 fan blew up?
Yeah.
Good.
No, not that one. I haven't been able to find it. Do you have that one? For everyone in the chat, we trade each other screw ups like collectible cards.
Here's one that you can't put on the. Oh, it's a Photoshop file. It's like 6 megs. I don't know. Maybe it'll show up. Yeah, it does. Yeah, we've got all kinds of videos and GIFs, and I still have the ones where Rocky poured water on his keyboard by accident.
When he called Christian the wrong name.
Yeah, I have that one too. But
I got this one too.
It was before I joined MacYac, and nah. I was resting my eyes.
Yeah, and your entire face and your head at some point. You kept it up for a while.
Yeah, I know.
Pretending to look around. Yeah, I'm here. Stuff like that. Hey, Alex. How are you doing? Did you send me the... I remember that one.
It's in iMessage or whatever it is. Messages now. We can't use the I anymore, even though we do for half our stuff still.
The what?
Well, it used to be called iMessage, and now it's just messages.
I still use iMessage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everything come out.
Just look at the difference between how dirty this thing is and this thing. Holy balls.
It's quite a contrast.
It looks beautiful.
Oh my god! Okay, well, let's get to work on the...
Oh, pizza's ready. Be right back.
Oh, dear me. Oh, dear meat.
I had steak and eggs for breakfast. I'm good for a while.
Yeah, I haven't had much yet. It's going to be a busy day.
Busy.
Oh, that's nice. Oh, looks like we got a new visitor here. Alex's Retro Shack. What's up, Alex? How's everyone doing? We still have people hanging out. We're down to 3 viewers. I know this isn't exactly the most riveting content in the world, but that's what I was prepared to do today. Okay. Yeah, you know, like one of the questions that I always ask myself about YouTube crap is like, am I doing too much for the size of channel that I have right now? You know what I mean? Like some channels grow perfectly well, like with extreme growth when they, you know, release like one video a month or like every 2 weeks or whatever. And then I'm like, well, am I doing too much? You know, like am I weirding out the algorithm or people in general? Like, is it a bad sign when someone clicks on my channel and I have a crap load of videos, but, you know, not a lot of subs? Does it look like I'm just a man shouting at the clouds most of the time?
Go away. You're blocking my son.
Yeah, exactly. Why would I want to follow this guy? He's insane. Or delusional, or one or the other. I think once you get over that 1,000 sub hump, though, I think that helps.
Yeah.
What were you saying?
Sean's doing what, one every Saturday?
Yeah, Sean does weekly. His growth is fantastic.
Yeah.
People love that action retro, and who could blame them? It's good shit.
Good videos. He finds all the stuff that's too hard to find.
He's good. Makes me think he might work for the government.
I am good.
Oh, Jay is returned.
I shall be here in silence, snacking.
Using pizzazz.
What kind of pizza is it?
Just a small pepperoni lunch pizza.
Oh, like Lunchables? Like the
Those are
kind
real
that
tasty, actually.
isn't cooked?
It's one of those like little like 4-inch pizzas or whatever.
$3 pizza?
$3.
cheapest pizza in New Orleans. I don't know. You guys are more central than that, aren't you? Actually, you and Jay are kind of close to each other, right? Like geographically?
Yeah, we're both in the same state.
Right.
Yeah.
Different towns or what?
Yeah, he's almost
How far away would he be by car?
2.5, 3 hours south of me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But the way he drives, about 45 minutes. You know,
Yeah.
old ladies be damned.
Just whipping that ram.
Inside joke.
Oh, did you damn an old woman?
She ran into
You did. Oh, that's the best.
First time I went to see Jay, and I was coming back from the hotel on the last day, and going to his house, and I'm going through a green light, and this old woman in a little 09 Civic ran the light.
Allegedly green light.
It was green. She ran the light, and I broadsided her. My giant SUV completely totaled her car.
Yeah, I bet.
She's like 81 years old.
Yeah. It's getting to that age. You know what I mean? Like I when I was in high school, wrote an article that ended up getting picked up by the local newspaper about how I felt that we should be retesting senior citizens like every 5 years. Because I was upset about graduated licensing. I was like, well, if you're doing it to me, you got to do it to, the other side of things. These are, in a lot of cases, when I was in high school, there were people still on the road whose driver's test was literally going to City Hall and signing a piece of paper. So, and they talk about, experience is everything. And I'm like, well, maybe. But, like when my mom was teaching me to drive, she was asking me what certain traffic lights meant. And I was like, oh, my God. So, yeah, like I figured that's, a reasonable response. And boy, were people ticked off about that.
I shouldn't have to take a test. I'm old.
But you know what? Like, the only time I've seen someone blow a red light full speed was a woman who was like 85 years old. Same thing.
Yeah.
And like, she nailed the car in front of me, like full friggin' tilt, hit them at like 60 kilometers an hour.
Oh.
I was like, yikes. I mean, you could have killed those people. And
My
then
dad T-boned another car many, many years ago. Like, he's cruising along, and someone figured, it's 2 a.m. at night, no one on the road. Let me just go. And he came flying down the highway and just literally split this car in half.
Oh no!
All he needed was a new front bumper, because at the time it was a Mercedes, so that thing went straight through.
like a torpedo, looking for the engine block.
He's like, it's a good thing I wasn't driving the work van, because that was like a 1800 BC Fred Flintstone foot-powered piece of crap that would have just gone into a million pieces.
Oh, somebody apparently did a voice that sounded like
I didn't catch you that voice. You sound like what?
I did not hear that.
That's your old man impression, Dana.
Oh. I don't need to test. I sound like Grandpa Simpson.
We used to tie an onion to our belt. Of course, that was the style at the time.
Please let me in. I'm cold. There's wolves after me.
Instead of the worst like senior moments on The Simpsons was when I can't remember what it was, but they went to go pick up Grandpa, and they're like, "We gotta go get Grandpa." And they pull up, and then like they wheel out some old woman, and then she's like, "Can I come too?" And then they just roll the window up without saying anything, and she's still sitting right beside the car. And I'm like, "Oh God, it's so rude, but I love it."
I need my pals. I don't remember which episode. Every time I think of Grandpa Simpson, I think of that one where he's outside the house and he's like, Please let me in. I'm cold and there's wolves after me. And you're wolves.
Oh god, they're so rude to him on that show. It's so sad, but so funny.
Like how they treat Meg on Family Guy.
Yeah, exactly.
Shut up, Meg.
Oh god, poor Meg. She never stood a chance.
Still cleaning keyboards? Yes.
Oh, Garth. Last time it took 3 hours. So far we're at 2. Or not even 2. 1 hour and 50. We are slaying CompuLord right now. He doesn't want to see us win. CompuLord wants to see these keyboards take long. CompuLord has nothing but ill will for the machines of the past. Yeah, this is the worst part, and it's pruning my fingers, so I'm very happy that this is getting close to the end.
You should wear gloves.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Real men don't wear gloves. They just ruin their bodies.
That's right.
You ever see the Boston Be a Man Instagram account?
No.
Oh, it's so funny. It's just basically the dude being like saying tongue-in-cheek be a man stuff. You know, like, like one of my favorites is never tell anybody you love them until it's too late. Be a man.
Oh, that's bad. That's horrible.
But it's so much stuff like that. You know what I mean? It's like never call an ambulance. Crawl on your back out to the car and drive yourself to the hospital. You know, like, be a man. But it's all tongue in cheek, right? Like,
did you ever see the Courage Wolf memes?
Oh, probably. That sounds like back in the day though, when memes were like, you know, Bachelor Frog and all that.
Yeah, it's kind of the same thing.
Retro memes. Hang on, I gotta give these a rinse. I'll be right back.
All right.
I had someone the other day. Oh, I saw this cool meme. Like, what?
Meme.
What did you say?
Saw this cool meme.
You're one of those GIF people, aren't you?
Yeah, I'll explain it when he gets back because it's pretty funny.
Okay, I'm back.
Fresh pasta. Come and get it.
Fresh pasta.
You guys doing Mario now, or what? Or just general Italians?
I'm waiting for Dana's story. He was waiting for you to get back, and I'm really
The Courage Wolf. So it was just like it's like this yellow background with a wolf's head, and he's like snarling, and they would put random phrases on it. So
okay. The rest clean.
What?
What?
I was looking at the meme at the memes.
Meme.
Can you put one of them up?
Yes.
Or would it be inappropriate?
Do you care?
Some of them. Well, I'm trying to figure out how I do it without showing my Facebook.
Are they not just like searchable on Google? Are they too much of a throwback?
Here we go. Let me share my window. What are you looking at?
Mac Jack memes.
There's one.
Okay.
Let's see here.
Strong advice for anyone.
I'll just scroll through these as we go.
Again, solid advice for anyone. That's pretty good. Yeah, these remind me so much of like Bachelor Frogs.
Yeah. The more you sweat in practice, the less you bleed in battle. I like that.
Yeah, this is a strong Boston Be a Man vibe.
That's a good one. Ask not how many the enemy are. Ask where.
Those are so lame.
Being number one is how I warm up. Do calculus.
Noshmer says, if it's Facebook, you wouldn't really lose any more personal info than they already sold to advertisers. That's probably very true. C says, there's holes in your bucket. What up, C? What up, Noshware? This is indeed a strainer. Or what British people would call pastar. Or potatoes.
Taters.
Potato.
Live your life in caps lock. That's awesome.
I know lots of people my dad's age that do
This
that.
one's topical. Use macOS on a PC. Yeah.
Living dangerously. Like the Hackintosh scene. I wonder how those guys are doing now with all the M1 stuff. Probably shivering in their little booties.
Yeah, I think the Hackintosh thing is probably. I'm not going to say it's over because they'll find a way somehow to do something, but.
Well, I mean, we got to remember those operating systems are always going to exist, but they're just going to become way less relevant.
Yeah.
Like, I refuse to upgrade my iMac out of Mojave because I want to still play 32-bit video games. C says, that's a craft dinner demoistener. That's just an awful word there. But you're right. Like the cut of your jib, see?
How did you get your YouTube name to be one letter? That's crazy.
That's a good question. How did you get your name to be one letter, man? Or one man? Whatever it is. Although I have to believe that it's probably a man because I checked my audience demographics yesterday and they're 100% men. Yikes! I don't know how many people attach a sex to their YouTube account, though. Because my dad was lazy. All right.
Yeah. So instead of Chris, he's just Steve.
Instead of Christ.
We're not like our kid Christopher. That takes too long to type.
I'll just put in a C. And I'll make my password a T.
We had really tiny birth certificates.
Doll size.
All right, I'm done memeing.
May.
Meme.
Watch me whip. Watch me may.
Moo moo.
Watch me whip, may. I will say whiskey. Whiskey.
You need to start splicing frog DNA into your audience so life can find a way and you can change demographics. There you go. That's all you got to do. Problem solved.
Absolutely.
Sounds easy enough.
Yeah, you know what? I've always said this channel, the first thing I'm going to hire is a scientist. No, I don't need an editor. I can do that. I need a cameraman. I need a scientist. And his first project? Trying to find a way so we no longer have to go to the bathroom.
I think it would be rather uncomfortable.
Yeah. After 2 days and a few lasagnas, you'd be in trouble.
Here's what I'm thinking, though. We leverage black hole technology to create a little place at the end of your intestine where it just loads it into another universe.
That's great. And what if you accidentally sit down on the remote?
We could call it the Pooniverse.
Yeah, exactly. we could paint another universe brown entirely.
Until someone there figures out how to open the other door.
Like, can you imagine if a black hole? Imagine if a black hole just opened up in the sky here and like.
Oh my God! It's everywhere.
Organic waste from another universe just started flying in.
You'd be like the guy in the clip with the hydraulic oil.
We just conquer the multiverse so we can find an empty universe somewhere and just send all of our crap there.
Exactly. Garbage, poo, urine.
Yeah.
Vomit.
That would solve pollution.
Cigarette butts.
Pieces of cauliflower with cigarette butts just floating by.
California.
It truly is hell.
New Jersey.
We'll keep Steve.
Steve is at a family event.
Yeah.
He told us
He
to have
is.
fun.
That is why he could not teach me how to solder today.
Why do you need him to teach you how to solder?
Because the people will love that.
Okay.
The people.
I don't know. I think
Would
it'd
it not
funny.
be more fun to just try and fail a few times
Foster the
and
people.
figure it out on your own?
Yeah, but it'd be great to fail with Steve there, like giving me crap over failing.
Ah.
Yeah. Like a group effort on
What'd you
shaming me
do?
over my soldering.
Well, I'll be in the chat trolling you.
Well, you can probably just hop on the stream. Create more chaos.
This is the opposite of ASMR, high pressure air and alien vomit discussion.
Oh yeah, right. We got to do the ASMR. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That's a dry key right there.
We're almost through these sheets. Don't you worry, Steve. Don't you worry. Oh yeah.
This is becoming unfit for television.
It's like that character on SNL that Will Ferrell played years ago. It's like, I am the poster child for the voice modulated. It may be funny to you, but can you imagine living your life unable to control the volume of your voice?
I think my kid has that problem. Even when he tries to whisper, he's at volume 500.
Yeah. Use your voice. Okay.
Can you whisper? Okay, I'm whispering. No, it's not because you start breathing harder. It's just going to end up just as loud.
The best is when a kid can't whisper, but they say something that's like basically pretty insulting. Like, look at that guy's face.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, he did that. And, man, he does it all the time. Like we went to the supermarket, and the cashier was not exactly blessed in the dental department.
Yeah.
So we're there. He's taking care of the groceries, and he's like, "Papa, look at that lady's teeth!" And
Oh,
dude,
no.
it was bad. It was bad.
Oh no.
And of course, then you look back at her and you can't help but look at her teeth.
She was embarrassed, definitely.
And then you give her a little Call of Duty action, like, get good, scrub.
Get good. Stop whining.
Yeah, that's kids doing that stuff is so funny, you know? I mean, it's terrible in the moment, but it's so funny, like, as a story. Okay, we are almost done. I think we have, 4, 8, 12, 13 keys left to blow air out of. Or water out with air. And then we're piecing back together, and we're almost done.
I think we need to play this again.
Your man might have the Star Wars Lego set Death Star, but can he chug a sparkling water and not burp? Oh my gosh. What do I do? Your man might.
Oh my god.
Dana.
What? Who's that? Is that Wendy?
Dana.
Hi.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
I want to know why I didn't get any pictures and text like everybody else.
Well, from Egypt?
Yes, no,
Oh,
of your trip to Kroger. Of course, of Egypt.
No, your trip to Kroger. I have a bunch on my phone. I just need to sort and I'm gonna put.
I did not. You know how many pictures I got?
While I was there,
None.
I sent them to Jay. He's supposed to share them with
So
you.
no, he doesn't. He doesn't do that. He's not a sharer.
No,
I need to know that our friendship
What
has
is
gone
happening?
beyond me having to get pictures off of my husband's phone. So I need to know that you can just put pictures on your like Messenger or something and send them to me, because there was some pretty cool things I saw like from far away.
Okay.
Well, I deserve
Come
like
on, Dana, wake up.
I cooked hot dogs and arepas for him. I think I deserve at least one picture.
That's true. Okay, I'll send you a bunch.
Just saying. Because there might be chocolate cake in your future if you come over again. Just saying.
Whoa.
Chocolate cake.
Oof.
All right. I had to just complain about the pictures. And hello, everybody. I'm sorry I just invaded your stream.
Quite all right. Hello.
You guys need a little bit of femininity going on there, anyways.
We do. It's
Bunch of
horrible.
boys.
You can almost see the smell.
Dan just doesn't look good in a bikini. So
I've been trying though.
What are you doing? What is
he's
that?
cleaning keyboards.
Oh,
right.
Really
that's,
exciting stuff.
that's cool. Have you seen the artwork with the keyboards? I couldn't see from far away. Have you seen the artwork with the keys that people do?
No. Tell Jay to share some pictures.
Like with different colored keys?
Yeah, they get the keys from all of these boards, different colors, and they make all different kinds of art.
Oh, interesting. No, that sounds pretty cool. I'll have to check that out.
Vintage Hillbilly Shack says it's just a bit of a sausage fest normally. That's hilarious.
Well, he's probably right.
It tends to be from time to time, yes.
So many sausages.
Jay's like, please give me my mic back.
No, he's
So many
okay with it.
sausages. Just like a Polish Ukrainian restaurant.
What restaurant?
A Polish Ukrainian restaurant would have so many sausages.
Yes, it would.
That's disgusting. My husband just farted on me.
Well,
So I'm guessing that means I
You
really have
walked
to
in-
hold my breath.
I
You
think
know
that
what?
means
We've
he
been
likes
married
you.
for over 10 years, so I'm like used to it. I'm like, okay.
I'm
It
saying
smells musky in here.
you walked into the room while he was eating a pizza, so it's kind of on you.
Oh no! Why does Jay have like? Is he pretty loose when he's eating pizza, or what?
Jay processes Italian food rather quickly. Let's say.
The speed of light. Which is kind of what we're looking to get at with my black hole bathroom technology.
Yeah.
Oh, this
You
is
just realize your keyboard is changing colors. Your black one.
Are
Which
you
one?
making different colors?
Oh yeah, that one, yeah. It's got a little bit of RGB action to it.
Ooh.
Yeah, she goes all different types.
Jay loves the RGB.
Does he?
No, he doesn't.
I couldn't see that as something he would love. Can we switch the keyboard back to the main screen?
Yes.
That would be all right. Okay, here we go. This is the final dash here.
It looks
Yeah.
like PC parts.
These are from
It's a great
black one.
iMac.
Colorful eyes. Eh? The RGB keyboard is definitely a PC. But this is a full purple keyboard. Grape. Grapes and Xenon.
I love the grape color.
Oh, yeah.
I need to find one.
Just a rich purple. You know what I really want is one of the patterned ones, like the Dalmatian or the Flower Power or whatever. Those are just so hard to come by.
They are.
I live.
People want stupid money for them.
Yep. And you're like, well, good luck shipping a 30-pound CRT. If you haven't done it before, good luck. Okay.
Like putting together a puzzle.
That's why I like doing this so much. It's just a nice, relaxing activity, you know.
Yes, it
You
really
get a
is.
nice
It's
clean
even relaxing to like look at it being done.
Look at that. The proof is in the pudding, folks.
Did you like playing with Legos as a kid?
Oh, I
yeah.
still do. My dad has a Lego town in the basement of his store.
We play Minecraft. Remember, adult men.
Yeah.
I know more about Minecraft and hamsters than any like female probably does, but my son is getting into Minecraft, so we have to read all these Minecraft books, and then there's the audio books. Then he explains things to me, of course.
Really? Interesting. Yeah, there's quite an ecosystem around Minecraft now.
It's incredible.
We should have become Minecraft users.
I think that
We
game
probably
was
have successful.
20.
Sorry, go ahead.
The game
No,
was introduced in 2010, and it's still like the
No.
most popular game.
It's okay. You can have your chair back. Jay's asking me if I would like to sit down. I can take his place, but I'll let him have the headphones back. It was nice chatting with you guys.
All right,
I will
you too.
And yes, you're right, Vintage Hillbilly Shark. You do get used to a lot of things. That's correct. Like a good man right there. He knows what is going on. All right, bye guys.
See ya. I'll send pictures.
Dana, what were you saying? You're talking about the game released in 2014, I think?
Minecraft was released, I think, in 2010 or 2011.
2010, wow.
It's still be in like the top 3 games in the world right now.
Well, you know what? It's like a friend of mine had a really good point about it once upon a time. We were chatting about the success of Minecraft, and he said it teaches kids so many things that they don't even realize, like volume and measurement and
Violence. You know, my kid loves to run around and just bash chickens and sheep over the head. It's funny.
Well, he'd do well at a commercial farming operation.
Right? Dinner.
Just to beat the animals. But yeah, it's one of those games that like secretly teaches kids things, so that's why they incorporate it into school programs and all that kind of stuff.
I need to catch up, man, because it's like, oh, I need to. What was that? Yeah,
You
a link to this live stream. Okay, I can do that. I know Dana won't, so I'll do it.
What?
What was I saying? Oh yeah, he was hitting a stone, and he had to get water to meet lava, so he would get an elder stone or so. And I'm looking at the kid like, I didn't know he spoke Russian. What are you talking about?
Oh, that's funny.
So I definitely need to catch up on that.
Water and lava.
It's so enjoyable. Like, it's legitimately a fun experience to just hop on with friends and mill around for an evening.
He's asking me all these questions like, I need more monsters. Okay, so I up the difficulty level. He gets killed in 0.5 seconds, so I put it back down. Where are the villages? I don't know. Why are you asking me?
They'll just put it
you gotta go explore it.
Where are the villages?
You got to find them.
Like I made the game.
Well, in his world, you did.
Dude,
You make everything happen.
Someone has a question for you, Jay.
Hold on,
Ooh.
I'm putting my wife got a new belt at Toshindo, so I'm just framing the certificates.
Daniel Hansen, how you doing? Nice to see you. Nice to see another Daniel. Oh, there's just the guy that joined the stream.
All right. Are you planning to sell those Mac 2s? Yes, all of them. Out of here. Take up too much space.
You got to fix them first.
What are you asking for?
$600.
Oh, yeah.
That's just because my DNA is all over them.
I don't want to know how.
No price set. Best offer. I take best offers. But yeah, the capacitors are coming out to $40 a pop right now, and that's just not in my budget at the
Wait,
moment.
each $40
Yeah,
per capacitor?
No, for all
Per
the
machine,
capacitors
right?
for one machine,
Oh.
$40. Now I'm not worried about that because, like, in the price will be $50 for the Blue SCSI. There will be the price for the capacitors, but I still need to have the cash available now to buy them, which I do.
Right.
Yes.
Blue boy.
But I'll get to it. I offered one to Dana, but he hasn't said yes yet.
I did the thumbs up on it.
That's it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That doesn't even count as a written agreement.
sure it does.
All right, so next week.
Maybe.
Come on, we were gonna drive out here anyway.
I was going to come down tomorrow.
All right, tomorrow then.
You mean I would have showed up and you'd be like, what the hell are you doing here?
Yeah, because you said he was busy. Okay, next week.
He was busy next week.
Oh shit! Yeah, I would have opened the door in my thong and be like, Dana, what are you doing here? I did not expect this.
Okay.
Wonderful.
Well, gentlemen, we have done it. We have,
Those are two clean keyboards.
we have met the goal and conquered. We have risen to the occasion. We have dined with the devil. We have put together a stream for Camel Cigarette. Hello, Miss Aliki. I assume that is Wendy, is it?
Yes.
That's one of my girls. Yeah.
Whoa. Jay's harem.
Jay turns off the camera just so
Jay
that
would be
she
dead.
can murder him on live broadcast.
Oh, you know what? I think I have to quickly do the chord on this for it's Grape.
You're gonna do another keyboard?
I just gotta quickly grip it and rip it, fellas.
That's what Jay
How'd you
does.
go do that?
On you. Grab the chair and let's
So you're only doing 2 keyboards? No third?
No, only 2. You know what? Last time we did 2, it took 3 hours.
I know, but we're only at 2 hours right now.
You're making
Yeah.
better time now.
No, we're at about 2 1/4, but I think that's it, fellas.
Well,
So I
then
hate-
Taste the Rainbow 3 is going to have to shoot for under 2 hours.
we got 4 of them left, though. We gotta spread this out.
2 weeks from now, he can take a keyboard apart, clean it in under 5 minutes.
It'll be like those competitions for cleaning a gun.
Have you ever seen those competitions where they do the Rubik's Cubes?
Yeah, oh yeah, they motor. Those guys know how to move.
They know how to Rubik's.
They know, yes, they know they can cube with the best of them. Well, fellas, I gotta say thank you so much for joining me today.
I had no
Oh.
choice.
Well,
You kept messaging me.
you know what? I didn't want to do it alone, and I didn't message anyone in advance because I'm an idiot. So here we are on the day of badgering Jay. And then Dana, of course, out of the kindness of his own heart, came here to. He took a break from Egypt to spend some time with us. Here.
Yeah, went back to the hotel, got online.
Going right back to Cairo after this, hopping on a plane.
Yeah, no. Hours of hell in a chair that I don't want to experience again.
So
Have you
it's
ever
been like
on an airplane? Oh my god!
no, I've never done like a flight over 4 or 5
That
hours.
was my first. I won't
Yeah.
be doing it again for a while. That's for sure.
I'm not sure my spine would appreciate it. I'd
Yeah.
probably need to find someone with a healthy spine that I could harvest first.
I actually had to take some painkillers on the way home.
Oh, really?
That camel.
Well, yeah, it was a day. It was a day out from riding a camel, and then That may be hurting places I don't want to talk about.
Right, this camel. Huh?
Camo.
Anywho, yeah, I'm going to call it there. So enjoy the rest of the afternoon, fellas. Thank you so much for joining me. And thank you to everyone in the chat and all the comments who tuned in. This, of course, is being the Canadian Computer Collector with two of my American compadres, Jay from the House of Moth and blah, 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 blah. From So make sure you check out their channels respectively. I guess they haven't linked their own stuff in the chat, but
I would, but then I have to find it.
there's also 6 people here. Most of them probably already know you. Anyway, thank you so much. Take care, everyone. Enjoy your Saturday. Bye.